This is the courthouse. It resembles the nucleus of a cell because the nucleus of a cell controls what goes on inside the cell, and the courthouse controls what goes on inside the city. This is Office Depot, and it's like the nucleolus of a cell because the nucleolus is in charge of making copies of DNA and RNA for the cell and for other cells. And Office Depot is like that because people in the city can come here to make copies of whatever they want because they have copy machines that you can use. In a cell, the smooth endoplasmic reticulum recycles proteins and other things for the cell and body to reuse. So this is like the smooth endoplasmic reticulum because it's in charge of recycling things that can be reused in the city. This is the UPS store, and it's like the rough endoplasmic reticulum because it's where stuff can get sent out of the out of the city, like the endoplasmic reticulum sends stuff out of the cell. The Golgi apparatus is part of the cell that is in charge of distribution around the cell, and this is a post office, and it's similar to the Golgi apparatus because it is in charge of getting things distributed throughout the city. This is the plant board. It isn't actually where energy is generated, but this is where they give out energy to the city. So it's like the mitochondria because the mitochondria is in charge of giving energy to the cell. This is a community garden, and it's like the chloroplast of a cell because the chloroplast is in charge of photosynthesis and creating food/energy. And here there's photosynthesis taking place and food is produced for people in the city to eat. You can't see it very well, but up there is the reservoir, and it relates to the vacuole of a cell because both are in charge of keeping in the fluids that will be used for the city/cell. So you can't really tell, but this is the water treatment plant, and it resembles lysosomes of a cell because it breaks down waste in like sewage water and makes it usable for people in the city, and a lysosome breaks down waste in a cell and makes it usable for the body. This is a car. It's like the cytoskeleton of a cell because the cytoskeleton is in charge of transporting things around the cell, and cars transport people and things around the city. This is a local hospital. It kind of relates to a centriole because the centriole makes a new cell, and here babies are delivered, so it makes like a new population for the city. These are the locks of the city, and they resemble cell membrane because they allow boats and people to get in and out of the city, like the cell membrane allows good things to come into the cell and harmful things not to.